Right, today we're going to turn this flat hollow door into a cottage door. So took the handles off, going to give it a nice quick sand down because the finish is not the best, there's little paint spots all over. So sanding down with 180 grit sandpaper to start. So now the sanding is done, we need to mark the door up. So to do this, we need to figure out how far offset the router blade is from the back. So ours, I already know this, it's 40 mil. So the centre of the blade to the back of the router is 40 mil. So any markings we make on the door frame need to be 40 mil to find the centre of the line where you want to put it. So with the cottage style doors, I like to do the end cut first at both ends before we do the verticals. So I normally like to put these at around 100 mil. Obviously we need to offset that by 40 mil for the centre of the router. So if we put our straight edge there, the cut would be here. So now that we've marked the height, I need to figure out how far in the first cut's going to go. So I usually like to do these around 100 mil from the sides. So I'll measure that out and then we'll put a little line on there. So that's the first horizontal cut. You can see there we've gone right up to the line and right up to the line. So what will happen is later on when we cut the vertical, they should join up perfectly top and bottom. So we'll go and cut the other end now and then we'll mark out the verticals. So we'll put the straight edge on, 40 mil from there to there. So when we cut this, the centre of the router will cut perfectly into that corner, which should end up with a nice seam. Just on a straight edge, you want to use something quite thick because thin stuff, when you G-clamp at either end, can move laterally. As you can see, this doesn't move at all, which is exactly what you want. So I just got a length of this for B&Q for about £9. It's 2.1 metres, which most doors will be less than that, which is great. So that's that first one cut. You can see a really nice corner finish there where the two joins meet. These are the two most important ones, the side ones, just to make sure you get those both right, because the rest obviously just fall into the centre of the slot, so just make sure you stop before you go too far. So I'll quickly show you how we work out the gaps for each of the verticals. So measure the end slot. So 65 centimetres is the total end slot. So divide that by 6 is 10.8 centimetres. So each one of these lines should be 10.8 centimetres away, but you need to add the 4 centimetres on for your straight edge for the distance for the router. So basically that's what we've done. I've got there, next marks here, cuts there, next mark, cut there, next mark, cut there. So I just do that all from one end, and then the last cut, what I'll do is I'll measure it from this end to make sure that we get a perfect join on our horizontal to our vertical. That's the final cut finished. We have one good looking cottage door ready for some paint.